Greetings. I'm Dave Mayer, your host for The Wine Physician. I have been visiting wineries and tasting wines for over 30 years. Join us as we take you to some of these wineries and share what makes them so special. Today, we are here in Oakville, California, home to Cellars Vineyards and Winery. For those of you who love food pairings with wines, this is going to be one of the most unique experiences that you will find anywhere in California. Great wines, unbelievable food pairings. So join me as we pay a visit to Cellars. Committed to establishing a wine business that goes beyond the expected, Jim Borsak and Duffy Keys founded Cellars on two absolute principles. First, produce exceptional food-centric artisan wines at great value. And second, lead Napa Valley and California in the pursuit of the best wine and food pairing experiences. With the help of world-renowned winemaker Kurt Venge and world-renowned grape grower Andy Beckstoffer, they have succeeded on both accounts. Head chef Derek Kuntz and his custom culinary creations elevate the tasting experience to new heights, showcasing how specific flavors and food can enhance and interact with the characteristics of each wine. Having their own garden is another plus.
We start from seeds. We do everything from scratch in our greenhouse. So it takes weeks to get those seeds sprouting into the ground. So it's something you got to stay on top of. But to be able to pick and choose the vegetables and fruits that I love best, or that I believe will work the best with the wines.
Co-owner Jim Borsak is a true visionary.
We treat every vineyard, every varietal, every wine with dignity. I can assure you, we spend as much time making blend synergy as we do, Tokalon.
With the help of acclaimed master winemaker Kurt Venge, hailed by Food and Wine magazine as one of the top 20 new winemakers in the world, and director of winemaking Derek Taylor, Cellars produces 40 different wines, ranging from highly rated Beckstoffer heritage wines to outstanding single varietal wines and beautiful white and red blends. Entering through the Grand Salon tasting room doors, visitors experience an extensive cave network and taste wines from oak barrels, adding to the unique experience. So one of the fun parts, Curtis, of doing a wine tasting at Cellars is the ability to taste a wine that hasn't been bottled yet. It's still in the barrel, getting close, but you get to enjoy and taste that wine and say, this is a wine I want to buy when it gets bottled. So share with us what we're sampling today right out of the barrel.
Every tour in our caves comes with a taste from the barrel. I like to preface this though by mentioning we're going to taste wine that's not finished. I'm asking you to taste an unfinished product that's not been vetted yet. It's going to taste better when we put it in the bottle. Why would we do that? Well, it's educational, it's fun, it's experiential.
Cellars flagship wines are made from grapes that come from the 6 legacy vineyards owned by Andy Beckstoffer, acclaimed grape grower and vineyard owner. So Curtis, 2 great wines so far. Take us through the finale.
Okay, well, we're going to do a very special wine, but first let's talk about change of scenery here. We're now in the Andy Beckstoffer room, the Beckstoffer Heritage Room, we call it, in our wine caves. And of course, Andy is the most famous man in Napa that you probably never heard of. He's a grower, and so most people, if they're buying wine or looking at wines, looking at a wine list or talking to a sommelier, what have you, we're going to end up talking about the winery. We can talk about the winemakers, but the growers are equally, if not more important. Andy has got a collection of 6 what he calls his heritage vineyards. These are vineyards in the Napa Valley that have been producing Cabernet Sauvignon, high quality grapes that have been noted for over 100 years. So these vineyards all date back into the 1800s. So Cellars is the only place where you can taste all 6 of those separately. We buy grapes from all 6 of those vineyards. We have a long-standing history, over 20 years of buying grapes from Andy Beckstoffer. So at this point, you know, we've got a great partnership.
Yeah.
So immediately the aromas jump out of this glass. Ripe fruit. I get a lot of again, espresso rose, like just that crema of the espresso,
Yeah.
really aromatic part. I get a lot of like dark fruit.
Just like I remember it.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. And thank you. We've hit 3 great wines today. We started with the Blend 23. We went to a single vintage Merlot, and now we're finishing with, you know, as I said, one of my favorite wines, if not the favorite, produced by Andy Beckstoffer and produced by Cellars. All right, well, cheers to good wine and good health.
Absolutely.